Okay, I'm gonna take a drink and then resume reading after that quick break I took. Seriously, it was only like 5 minutes maybe. Okay. This makes no sense. If it's the thought that counts, I should probably withhold payment, since his thoughts were so clearly impure and his intentions are probably even more sinister since he can't tell me what they are. I say as much to him. I'm offended, man, but if that is your game, then fine. I guess I have no choice. I want to order a pizza, and I already have most of the cost of the pizza. I just need your help for the rest. I get some of that pizza too, right? No. Are you serious? Yeah, I would give you some, but you have class. You don't have time to eat a pizza. What about you? Dude, just save me a slice. Don't be a dick. I'm not going to class. I have to wait for the pizza and pay the guy, and then eat it. It's not easy. You have to obtain the pizza stealthily. If you don't, everyone will see you and the pizza, and they will ask for a slice. It's a hard world out there. Everyone wants a piece, then you're left pizzaless. In an unforgiving world. It's happened before. That's how I know. This is one of the reasons I actually like Kenji. Because he actually used to be, my profile picture on both YouTube and Skype. Every day I plan my vengeance, so that when the people who wronged me order a pizza, I will be there, ever vigilant. Kenji strikes a dramatic pose, completely without irony. He should wear a towel. But yeah, I only need like 400 yen. Please, you're my only hope. I can't go outside and buy my own pizza. It's too far. I try not to go out unless it's absolutely necessary. Let me tell you what happened the last time I went outside without carefully planning it out in advance. I was outside. I can't remember what I was doing. Something? Standing? Maybe wondering how I got there. What, are you Rin now? And then, out of nowhere, it happened. A grim reminder for humanity. The Titans attacked. And so did the Fire Nation. They were working together. Like a flash of lightning, splitting the sky, like how you split a sandwich into 2 equal pieces to make it more manageable to hold and eat. A bird crapped on my head. I love that line. It was the second most shocking moment in my life. If you guys watch the bad end, you can actually figure out what the most shocking moment of his life was. What was the first? He ignores me and keeps going. I want to grab him and shake him. Is he just trying to keep momentum? I'll go with that, even if it's more likely that he just didn't hear me. It was like in the opening to some kind of anime show. You know how there is always a part where the main dude is fighting his rival, and they fly at each other and clash swords, and there's like big dramatic colored auras and zoom. Yeah, that's mostly Dragon Ball Z and Bleach that do that. Although a lot of other animes do as well. It was like that, but with poo. Okay. So yeah, I need some money, please. Don't leave me hanging, man. I only need like 1,000 yen. I thought it was 400. Okay. What? I'll pay you back, I swear. So I think 400 is about like $4. Somewhere around there. I could be wrong, but I think I looked into it at some point. You better. That's what it means to borrow stuff. I don't know when I'll be able to pay you back. You have 1 week. Kenji winces and makes a noise like a dying cow. A particularly disturbing fact given that his baton is conducting freely. You're not supposed to be so tight-assed about money between brothers in arms, man. Men have it bad enough as it is. Did you know the male porn stars only make about half of what the female porn stars make? That doesn't mean anything unless you're a porn star. So maybe I am a porn star on the side, struggling to make ends meet as I fight the feminist agenda. And you can't even spot me your crumbs, you bastard. Nobody understands. Nobody. Kenji, we all know you don't have the body of a porn star. Wouldn't feminists be against pornography in the first place? This feminist agenda stuff again. This stuff is important. I can see that you don't give a shit, but this is serious here. Feminists are a dangerous enemy, make no mistake. You take them lightly, and you'll wake up in the morning with a knife in your back, bam, out of nowhere. How do you wake up in the morning if someone stabbed you in your sleep? Women are terrible at stabbing things. Sexual innuendo, insert here. I thought you just said don't take them lightly. Well, I don't mean take them lightly for the big things. Well, I mean don't take them lightly for the big things. Individually, they're not a threat. But if there was some kind of war, like a big war with men on one side and feminist forces on the other side, it would be pretty ugly. And that day will come, when the feminists come out of their central top-secret worldwide feminist headquarters and say, "It's on now, motherfuckers!" You're being ridiculous. There's no worldwide feminist headquarters building. Where would they even hide that? I mean, it'd have to be massive. You couldn't hide that on Earth. Someone would notice a big fortress with only women in it. Who said it was on Earth? I turn away from Kenji and start practicing frowning faces in a mirror so that I can figure out what kind of frown will best express my emotions. He can't see me from this distance anyway. Which unfortunately means he just keeps on ranting without any regard to sense or sensibility. Yeah, there's a war going on. War not many know about, but it's a great one, that will one day boil over and encompass all of the known world. Then we will have to pick sides. We will have to make a stand, in fact. It's happening right now. Imagine it, the bloody battlefield, a vicious conflict without end. I almost gave up, when I thought this cause was silly, when I grew tired of the bleakness of our fight, when I mistook the time the power went out for a feminist raid and thought the end was near. But then I realized that if I gave up, it would be all over. I was like, whoa! And I knew I had to get serious, because I'm the last sane man in an insane world. It's about duty. Must be a pretty crappy movement if it all hinges on one naked guy ranting in the bathroom to another naked guy. So can I have the money? He's blocking my way out. It's getting cold because I'm still naked, and I want to go to class, so I agree to spot him the money. Awesome, thanks dude. We should go bowling later on. Bowling? Yeah, it's the ultimate sport. There are almost no women bowlers either, making it also the manliest sport. Should I wear my pink bowling shirt with matching shoes or the pastel green with flower accents? Neither of those are very manly things. There are bowling clothes? Maybe. Anyway, you would better pay me back. I can pay you back in stuff, right? I don't have time to ask him to elaborate on what he means. I don't know, I have to get to class. You're kind of in the way. Oh, sorry, yeah. I don't want to hold you up, and I have some stuff to do myself. The time has come. The time for what? I just like saying that. Okay, now the time has really come. For what? I have to use the bathroom. Get out of it. I was just going to. And what does that mean? It's a big bathroom. So, I have to be alone or I can't go. The pressure. Okay, what if someone else comes in? I'll think of something. I give him my practice frown and it looks kind of silly reflected in the glasses. His glasses. He either doesn't notice or doesn't see anyway. So I get dressed and run back to my room, feeling as though an eternity had passed since I woke up. That is time I will never get back. I'll get him for this somehow. Excuse me while I write down a note. Also, while I'm writing down this note, I want to know, are you guys enjoying this at all? Like, feel free to leave tips or advice, or just things you want me to do. Like, I don't know, if you want to recommend another visual novel or something like that, I can look into it, and possibly do it for you. Although I'm sure, if you really want to watch this particular thing, you could already find it on YouTube. Sorry, I seem to be bad at multitasking, talking, and writing. Okay, I'm done with that. Thank you for your patience. That is time I will never get back. I'll get him for this somehow. But right now I have to get to class. I'm the first person in class today, although I think I'm a little too early. Then again, sitting alone here for 20 minutes sure beats having to suffer that time with Kenji. The combination of fatigue, frustration, and boredom starts making me feel very tired. I black out for a second, waking up when my head hits the surface of my desk, Rubbing my forehead, I realize this is as good a reason as any to stay up for now and stop coming to class so early. Eventually, I hear a tapping noise outside in the hallway, and Lily's tall figure appears in the doorway. She's not in this class, so she must have some other business. Maybe she's looking for Hanako. Lily stops at the door, looking hesitant as if she was a vampire who can't come in unless invited. I consider doing so because she looks rather lonesome standing there. She steps in on her own accord, though, after straightening her skirt and shirt collar, as if it was of importance to look prim when entering our classroom. "Excuse me," she calls into the quiet classroom with a probing, delicate voice. I realize the silence might unnerve her because of her blindness, so I break it. "Good morning, Lily." "Hisao? Good morning. I didn't hear you come in." I wonder if she thinks it's suspicious I didn't say anything to her before. It's likely. If I were to tell too big a lie now, it would sink me. Well, I was already here, just asleep until now. "Oh, have you seen Hanako today by any chance?" "No, she seemed to come in only just before the bell rings, or after that. Do you want me to tell her something for you?" "No, it's fine. It's strange, but I think we're the only two people in the school right now. I didn't hear anyone else on my way here." "I shouldn't have gotten up so early today, I guess." "You're chastising yourself for something other people should do? Punctuality is a good thing. I think so anyway." "It's a very busy morning today. The festival is coming up soon, and today is the deadline for event registration, budget reports, and any official paperwork. It could be that everyone is trying to complete the necessary forms at the last minute. Maybe that is why it's so quiet today." Hi! Misha pops into the room with Shizune, as if on cue, shouting with a loudness that makes Lily visibly flinch. I can't blame her. "Hi-chan." "Hi." "Look, it's the class representative. Hello!" Lily smiles, probably amused by Misha, or Shizune's use of word look. "Good morning." "Of course you're not the representative of this class, right? Right?" "I'm not." Lily seems a bit more guarded in her answers to Shizune than she was with me the other day. I guess they don't really get along at all. Then I realize that Lily might actually not know Shizune is present, and she's trying to detect whether or not she is, to know who she is talking to. For all she knows, she's talking to Misha, but knowing that she and Shizune are practically inseparable, she might expect Shizune being the one that actually talks. Damn, how complicated. I decided to help Lily out for my own peace of mind, more than anything else. "You're here early, Shizune." "You were here even earlier than us." Misha puffs out her cheeks angrily. Why is she getting angry? Does she feel emotions on Shizune's behalf too? It's not that weird, though, that Shizune didn't like my little comment. It's true I was here earlier than them, so me saying something like that could definitely be misinterpreted as anything. Especially to Shizune, who doesn't have the benefit of hearing the tone to gauge content. Before I can start weighing whether or not I should apologize, Shizune has already moved on. "Class rep, it's a good thing you're here. We have to talk." "The festival is coming up in 3 days, right? Every other class has already handed their projected budget reports for their events. Even the first years, except you." "Wahaha." "There's still time to hand it in, isn't there?" "Today? The deadline is today. You're certainly taking your time, aren't you? If I had it my way, I'd have had all the necessary paperwork days ago, but someone had to say, 'The deadline, please extend it.' Yes, that was me. Planning something on this scale is not a small task, and a week is too small a time frame to expect a whole class to work out such a complex issue completely. Do you know what's harder than distributing the funds for one class event? Handling the same matter for every class in the school and then some. The one who does that is me." Misha puts her hands on her hips and stands up straight. Wow, she's really getting into the role. Lily doesn't look like she's very amused, though. "Hey, Shizune, aren't you being a little too hard on her? There's still a whole day left." "Please, Hisao, it's alright." Lily seems happy I'm taking her side, but but a bit conflicted that I might not think she can take care of herself. If this is about the budget, then I'm disappointed you think I have forgotten about it. I understand how important it is. Then, can I have it, please? Shizune. She might not have it on her at this exact second. It's not here right now. I asked 2 students to take care of it for me. Students from my class. She emphasized the last sentence, much to my surprise. She knows about Shizune and Misha's efforts to rope me into the student council? I guess word must have gotten around, so now she is using me as ammo against Shizune. This just gets better and better. If I was ammo, I'd be a rocket. It was your responsibility. A budget report isn't something you should be delegating away. As class rep, it's your job to be on top of things. This kind of disregard for proper procedure is just really terrible. They completed it, being capable of doing so. But the students have been sick recently, so they could not come to school to give it to me. If you want, I will apologize on their behalf for getting sick. Okay. Although Misha misses Lily's little jab entirely, Shizune doesn't, and she seems torn between being offended by Lily's daring and jumping for joy at the prospect of a challenge. Lily, don't they live here at the school? That's a 5-minute walk, you know. What could they possibly have that prevents them from taking 5 minutes out of their busy lives to drop off something that will affect the enjoyment of their entire class? Lily opens her mouth to say something, but Shizune closes the gap between them and starts signing furiously, waving her hands around like an orchestra conductor. Misha tries her best to convey the same passion, but can't seem to lose her normal, cheerful tone. The result is interesting and somewhat surreal. And what's with the attitude? I said it's not something you should be delegating away. Are you the class representative or aren't you? Tell me the names of those 2 students. They should have your jobs if you can't even handle something this simple yourself. One form isn't the full extent of what I am supposed to take care of. Lily's tone is growing slightly impatient, but she is doing a good job of not letting Shizune see how unsettled she is becoming. She's playing her cards close to her chest. Shizune, on the other hand, wraps her fingers cheerfully along the edge of her glasses, knowing Lily can neither see nor hear how excited she is. But of course you do so much, class rep. It must be difficult being you. Lily tightens her lips at Misha's words, clearly understanding the intent behind them, even though Misha delivers them without even a hint of sarcasm, which they were meant to have. Lily and Shizune don't like each other, that much is clear, but this seems a little much. It seems like Lily has had enough and is ready to push back. Let the fight begin! Panty shot! I was actually just discussing the budget report before you came by. You must be very talented to have finished all your student council duties so quickly that you can track me down to make sure I don't forget my own. Are you accusing me of slacking off? It seems like you're confusing me with yourself. I don't think so. That would be a very difficult thing for me to do, comparing myself to you. You're right, the difference between us is like heaven and hell, and it's not hard to guess which one you might represent. Panty shot. The air between them ripples with the heat of their enmity. Well, not really. They can't disguise it anymore, though. Even Misha looks like she's beginning to understand the real nature of this conversation. Misha's a dingus. Hee-chan, don't you slack off either. What are you talking about? Are you taking part in the festival, Hee-chan? You are, aren't you? Then I hope you're going to do a lot more to make sure it goes smoothly than this person. I don't understand why Shizune is suddenly getting mad at me. So, I'll be honest, other than when I was actually going for Shizune's route, I never picked this option. Not a single time. Because I honestly don't like Shizune that much. And Misha's Misha. Hey, I'm the new guy, remember? It's not like I could have done much, even if I wanted to. That's right, you shouldn't expect a transfer student to jump right into it on his first week. Lily taking my side feels oddly comforting, so I decide to back her up too. Yeah, you're being unreasonable with both of us. Excuses. Miss Class Rep has had I'm sorry. Miss Class Rep has had plenty of time to deal with her report, and we repeatedly offered you a position to help with the student council work, but you refused to commit yourself to making the festival a success. Yeah, but as I said back then, I'm not sure if... I don't have time for this right now. No matter what I do, it will mean being drawn into a confrontation with Shizune, and that is what she wants. Whatever, forget it. I turned my back at them. Lily, class is going to be starting soon, so we can talk more later. I'll tell Hanako you are looking for her. I can feel Shizune freezing. Maybe this is the first time she's ever been ignored in such a blunt manner. Thank you, Hisao. I'll leave now then. She gives me the sweetest smile I've seen all week, and then turns her heels to make her exit. As soon as Lily walks out the door, I suddenly start feeling reluctant about turning to face Shizune.